Hey, what's up, everybody? You know, it's Home Alone with a 40-year-old. One of the things I like to talk about real fast, I'm taking a taxi to go see some friends. A lot of people say that, you know, because you're this age, you can't have fun this way, or you can't go to a rock or a rap concert. You know, you're 45, 50 years old, so, you know, you can't do that no more. That's because they can't. And when you ask them why, it's because, you know, you're not going to be comfortable, or you're going to look weird. But I got to tell you, when you look good and you're fit and you're healthy, you're in that gym, you're eating the right foods, you're staying away from sugar, you're staying away from soft drinks, you're staying away from cake and pancakes and things like that. You know, you got a great metabolism because you've been eating your blueberries and so on and so forth. You're going to yearn to have fun the same way people that are 25 and 26 are, you know. Since I've been here in Turkey, I've been hanging around with guys that are half my age. They're no older than 25. One of them's 23, I think 23, 24. And I'm in the gym with them, and I'm hanging, or I'm stronger than they are. Stronger doesn't mean anything. It's fitness, and being able to like hang with them, like work out, do 5 or 6 different workouts, maxing out on everything, do it again and again and again for 5 days straight, take 2 days off, things like that. Longevity, which I was doing, was I sore in certain places. Sore is a good thing. That means you put in that work. I mean, you're supposed to be sore when you come from when you the following day. That way you feel when you haven't worked out in years and you finally work out and you're sore all over. Well, that means you put in some good work. And if you're like that every week, at the end of every week, and you eating that protein and greens and everything, you're gonna look like an Olympian. That's what that's about. But you know, as a 40, you know, I'm almost 50, and one thing I realize is I can live the life that I want to live. But you got to meet those demands, those extreme entertainment activities require, it requires a fit person, someone who's fit, someone who's who's got a lot of energy, who can jump around and move around and talk fast and move your arms around to the rhythm and the beat and everything when you're at a concert. Or go to the gym and perform in the bedroom and things like that. It has requirements, and one of those requirements for you to stay fit and stay healthy, stay active, stay alert, and live your life. Read. You know, if you want to keep your brain going, I don't even care if you're playing video games, as long as you're not doing it too much. That's just the way. That's just the way it is. Like life. It says anyone can do whatever they want. The sky's the limit. You only live once. You live, you die, and it's all over with. I mean, that's just the way it is. It's tough to even hear that, but that's life. That's human. That's how we're built. But if you want to do certain things, you want to live the life. Like say, when you were 18 and you saw 25 and 26-year-olds living an amazing life. They got nice cars, beautiful women around. And they're fit, they're hardcore, and the muscles are bulging and everything. And you're like, I want to get that. I want to be like that. But you didn't have the ability to live that life because it took you so long to be able to afford and live that life in a nice house in Miami and LA and with the nice cars and everything. In order to live like that, you had to work all the way up until you were like, and now, dude, you're 42, and now you have the money to do it. And you say, oh, well, I'm too old now. No, you're not. No, not like the hell you are. There's plenty of guys that are really fit and really young looking, and great metabolism, and they're fantastic. And they're pulling in $200,000-$300,000 a year. They got a nice house. They live in Beverly Hills in a $2.5 million home. Everything's easily paid for, taxes and everything. They got a lot of friends, and they got a hot wife. She's 25. Oh. These guys are living it, and so you can too. And you know, my whole it's all what I'm all about right now is helping you get there. And the first thing you got to do, excuse me, stop lying to yourself. Stop telling yourself you can't. Stop telling yourself that you're too old. It's over with. That's it. I've had it. That's it. It's over with. It's BS. Don't do that. Don't tell yourself you're too old. That's not true. You're grown. You know how to do it right. People that are 25 and 26, they're living their life because they are 25 and 26. They don't even know what they're doing. They don't even know about the potential around them and everything. You do. You understand. So you're going to do it right. You're going to do it safe. You're going to do it smart. So you're going to have even more fun and not suffer any consequences of, the silly mistakes that they do. Like go to a house party and have a time of your life, a beautiful woman, be for everybody. Then they get drunk and they drive home. You're not going to do that because you're just smart. You got a brain. You're grown. Don't lie about your age either. Tell people the truth. You're old. Yeah, I'm 48 years old. That's right. You look fantastic. Damn right I do. How are you even hanging with us? How do you do 35 and 36 pull-ups? 40. My highest pull-ups is 42. I haven't been able to do that in a while. And because of where I've been moving around, I haven't had direct access to a pull-up bar. That's what happens when you travel a lot. You lose access to certain things. Your certain store had the right vitamin, water, meds, and everything. So you gotta make sure you have access to things that you need to maintain your lifestyle when you travel. When you pick an Airbnb and a hotel and everything, you gotta make sure you got all that. At the end of the day, the conversation that needs to be had is the one with yourself. Like I said in the gym, first it's a conversation, then it's an argument, then a fight, then an agreement of someone who is out of shape and they need to get in shape in a gym. It's a conversation. There's an argument, there's a fight, then there's an agreement. Some people lose the fight. Some people lose the argument. Some people misunderstand the conversation. It's tough. But once you get to that agreement, it's fantastic. You got to maintain that agreement. You got to be willing to compromise in the conversation. That's what the conversation is about. It's about what kind of sacrifices do we need to make? Okay, a lot of times those sacrifices, stop eating that garbage. That's the first. Yeah, that's in the conversation. Do you have time? And can you afford a gym? Do you need a grunt in the gym? Do you need a trainer, personal trainer? All these things is conversation. Okay. And once you get past that, now I say, okay, well now you need to bring it. We already had a conversation. We already know what needs to be done, what you need to do. We're past that already. Okay, now you need to do it. Okay, well I'm not ready to do it. Okay, well bullshit. What if you're not ready? What do you need to get ready with? We already talked about that in the conversation. Now you're in the gym. Now you gotta fight. Because that one more, that two more, that three more is gonna hurt like hell. Especially cardio. 1 more minute. 30 more seconds. Come on, push. I don't got time for all this. It's bullshit. We already went through all that. Those excuses are gone. We had the argument. This argument's over. I won. Pointing at yourself. Once we have that fight, now we have an agreement. This is what it's going to be like from now on. Good job. And that's how it's done. That's how it's done. The gym doesn't have to be P90X with giant dumbbells that feel like they're going to crush you. Feel like your hand's about to rip off when you pick them up. That's not necessary. That's for guys who are in a gym and they want to push around big weight. I get that. I do that. You put me in a gym with big weights in there, I'm grabbing them because I like working on big weights. That's for me. It's a personal thing. That's not what you need to do. You don't need to. You go in a gym and you look great, but you can't handle the 110s, the 110-pound dumbbells. You can't push them up. So what? The fact is, do you look like you can? Good enough. Are you fit? Do you have a lot of energy? Do you feel fantastic? You know? They say, if you want to know how old you are, go to a rave. That'll remind you real quick. Yep. I'm 40. But I got to tell you, as 48, I'm 48 now. When I was 40, I remember when I was 40, 8 years ago. And, go to a rave or a concert and jumping around and having energy. I was amazing. I feel fantastic now. I know my limitations, you know, because you're not Superman. You're going to have limitations, but it's good to learn those limitations. And as a result of learning those limitations, you know where to push it and how to, you know, and how to pace yourself so you don't hurt yourself. All right, don't hurt yourself in the gym. If that one more feels like you probably might pull something because you're feeling pain in areas that are not the muscle that you're working on, all right, just back off. Back off. Don't worry about it. I mean, you're not training to fight Mike Tyson or nothing, right? Or John Jones. You know, easy. That's what AJ does. Anthony Joshua knows that there are demands that he has to overcome in order to win a boxing match, a heavyweight boxing match against people who can absolutely kill you with one punch. Heavyweights are capable of doing that. If Anthony Joshua stood right in front of you and hit you with a full force of his right hand, he could absolutely break your neck and kill you. All right, those are that's what he's gearing up for, you know. So you're not gearing up for that. You just want to look good and feel great. So relax. You don't have to grab the giant dumbbells. Most people work out with 50 and 60-pound dumbbells. It's, you know, for a lot of, I know you guys that are this age, you're like, Jesus Christ, that's big heavyweight. You don't have to do that. You can work out with 35s. Some people looking at the gym, all these weeks out. So what? Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Okay, if you're capable, you got the room for it. Put a gym in your home. Put a gym in your home. You got a basement? Put a gym in there. The gym equipment is expensive, but not as expensive you want. There's people on OfferUp and what you call it, that they're selling entire gym for $300. Yeah, and you have everything you need, and they're just selling. Just go over there. All you need is a truck to pick it up, stick it in there, bring it back to the place, put it in your basement. Good to go. Now you got a gym. That's probably worth like $3,000-$4,000 or maybe more for $300. Yeah. So you just look. And that's another thing I'm getting into. You don't have to pay. Yeah. Okay. You don't have to pay full price for a lot of amazing looking things. One thing you have to understand is you have to figure out your style and what makes you look good, clothing wise. Because just because it's a name brand, it doesn't mean you're gonna look good in it. But I understand that it'll look like you're of a certain class, a certain stature, and you want to meet those demands for a certain event and a certain people you're going to be around. And you just want to feel comfortable knowing that you got on some upscale gear, and it makes you feel good, and people like that. They can more than can afford it. I understand that, but still, you don't even have to buy that stuff for top price. Go to Macy's and Saks off Fifth Avenue, and a lot of other places, and go to the kickbacks. You never know what you're gonna find, and you can grab things and get them tailored, and you look amazing. You can look amazing. And when you are fit and you got an amazing body, I got to tell you, look, anything is going to look good on you, just as long as it fits. You got an amazing body, and you're tall, you got good shoulders and everything, good posture. And some people say, well, my shoulders aren't big. Well, get them big. Shoulder workouts hurt, but it's gonna hurt, but so much. Okay, and it's gonna hurt so much, but you push yourself to a certain extent. So here's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna end this one. I'm about to get out and meet some friends and try to figure out what this guy's doing. He's talking to me in Turkish. I can understand but so much. Having a good conversation. So we'll see what we are getting into. All right. So, but yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more of these videos. It's going to be, the main topic is home alone with a 40-year-old and how to navigate this sea of a social structure that is geared toward young people, not like before when it was designed for older people. And that's tough. So we got to meet those demands. Let's see what happens, guys. All right. Have a good one.